Hello, sir. I'm Neha from iDream Media. So that's why I asked you. You must be loving this name. You
Hi
must
Neha,
be,
how are you?
yeah, yeah, I'm fine. I don't know in a daily basis how many times you sound this Neha, Neha. Then in today interview also you're saying hi, Neha.
Yeah, I just somebody told me there's going to be a big influence in your life with people who have their name starting with the with N always.
Okay.
So they'll always be special to you in your life. Now I have a wife whose name is Neha, and now I'm talking to you whose name is Neha,
Maybe
and
I mean,
I
for South help, I mean, I work for South India. So I think it's a good
okay.
start. So we can be friends on
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
anything for South, Angad and Neha on
yeah.
friends and professional side. There
That's
at Guru
amazing. That's so
style.
nice.
So the
Yes.
starting is good. So let
And
me first, yeah.
my sister's name is also Neha. So I
You
know
are
three names.
surrounded by Nehas, यार पहले स्कूल में
Yeah,
होता था कि
yeah,
you have so
yeah,
many names by Neha. So it's good to hear
yeah,
Angad that you are surrounded by Nehas.
yeah.
So
The
Angad, let me
yeah.
first welcome you for my show, and for especially this interview will be more seen by the South fans. So let's
Okay.
start with this. I just wanted to know, Angad, what excites you the most because your upcoming movie is coming. Hi, Nana, with Nani. How you take up this project? How this project came to your life?
See, so I'm a firm believer in a few things. As I feel in cinema, there are certain projects that are made, and they will only be made when they find the similar energy in the other person. And when you have to, really push and chase a project, whether it is from the producer side or the filmmaker side or from the actor side, and if it is not happening, that means it's not meant to be. I feel sometimes casting, when it happens seamlessly, is the most beautiful way. That means you're meant to be in that project. And Hi Nana casting has happened exactly like that.
Okay.
Also, let me tell you that our filmmaker Shaurya had put the film together and he waited for, and he told me, he said, I want to tell
Mm.
you something. I said, what? He said, I have waited for you for 6 months. I said, how's that even possible? I said that I just got to know yesterday and here I'm talking to you. He said, yes, because eventually, he said, my brief to my team was
Mm.
get me Angad Bedi or get me somebody like Angad Bedi. So
Oh.
first, everybody had thought ki Angad, I hate talking about myself in third person, is rather rude. I just feel that he said that first, everybody told me that you will not be interested because you're
Mm.
doing Hindi commercial films. And that was, sometimes you have a assumption
True.
of
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, and then he said, okay, fine, just try and get him. If he's not interested, then get me somebody like him. And
Mm-hmm.
then he said that I tested quite a few people, but I just wanted to work with you because he said I saw Pink and I saw Inside Edge, and I loved the fact that there was a great oscillation between a gray shade character from and then goes into a purist character into Edge as Arvind Vashish and becomes the Ram of the sport. So he said that I somewhere I want and I like the fact that you oscillated really well in between these two. And that's the question I asked him. I said, why me? Why are you waiting for a person like me for 6 months? He said, because I need that kind of an energy. I need
Mm.
authority. I need your masculinity. At the same time, I want your vulnerability and softness.
Mm.
So I really like the fact that it's not about the weight. What really impressed me was that he really knew that he wanted to work with me. And it just happened. And then once we got on a call, we we did an introduction, and then next day he gave me the narration, and I was on board. It
Oh.
was it was as seamless as that. And I our schedule start, and he really invested in me. Like we had 3 look test days. He flew me to
You
Hyderabad.
came to Hyderabad?
Yes, for my look
I
test, I came
missed
to
it.
Hyderabad. I
Okay,
came
now
to Hyderabad
next time I'll
thrice.
not miss. Oh.
Then I went to Goa because
Mm-hmm.
they had already started shooting the film and they
Mm-hmm.
had yet not cast me. And then we did a look test in Goa, and then we started shooting in Goa, and then we shot in Hyderabad. And it was really beautiful because the people are nice, they're warm, they are they're genuinely very principled about their work. Their work ethic is very good. So I like that. And I was initially very vulnerable and obviously uncertain because the language is new to me. The setup is new. It's a different industry.
Hmm.
But Shaurya and his team made it very comfortable. The producers, Vaira Entertainment, Mr. Vijendra Reddy. So I just feel that, and also the actors, Nani, Garu and Runal.
Hmm.
Uh,
Garu. See, you're sounding
yeah,
Nani Garu.
yeah, yeah.
You're coming on
So,
the track, right? Learning words, I think some Telugu
yes,
words, yeah?
yeah, like Kuchundi I learned, and Kuchundi means
Kucho,
like,
kucho,
it means like,
kucho, kucho,
uh,
Andy.
yeah.
Sit.
So yeah, sit. So they're
You
like,
sound so cute when you're talking, saying
yeah,
words of
yeah.
Telugu. And what
There's
else
so
you
many
learned?
words I learned. I
Really?
said all my dialogues in Telugu. What I would do
Wow.
is I would write uh,
In
the
English.
dialogue in English.
Hmm.
Then I would understand the emotion. I would write the
Hmm.
emotion also in English.
Hmm.
And then I had a language diction coach. So then I would make him record the meaning of the emotion, which I know
Hmm.
in English,
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
Telugu. And then
Hmm.
I would save it on my phone. And then while I would go on the set, I would just wear my AirPods like this, how I'm wearing right now, talking to you, and just
Hmm.
listen to his voice. And then I would understand, but I would make sure that he says the dialogue as how my character would say the dialogue. And then that's how I made it my a second nature in understanding the voice, the way it's supposed to be said, what it means. So that process was very good. And
So you remember any one of your dialogue? Still remember because the movie is really close to you and first Telugu movie. Any word
yes,
you remember that close to your heart? One
there are
dialogue.
many,
Because tomorrow we'll
Velu,
see you.
there's Velu, I learned one word called Velu. And
Okay.
then there was Vadi Varya, Vadi Valla. There were so many other
Wow.
so they're there with me somewhere in my subconscious, and I've I've quite a lot of spoken scenes that I've done.
Okay.
Uh, Now let's see. I've put my
I
sweat
must
and
say,
blood in my.
I must say, welcome to Telugu industry. Really,
Thank you.
it's
I
great.
just I feel the people are very warm and nice, and what I like is that they have so much of love for their actors, and when the actor with them they find acceptance, they really go out of their way to watch
Yes,
their films. It's not about promoting your film. It's not about standing and trying to pitch yourself or sell yourself. They genuinely like you. If
star
they like
love.
you,
Yeah.
they get out of their homes, they take their families, they'll take their elders, they'll take their
Mhm.
kids and watch your films. And I feel that it's such a moment, it's
I
to
know.
be enjoyed. It's an event.
Yes,
And I feel when I was growing up, films were an event.
yes,
And I loved event films. And I feel cinema is about entertainment.
yes.
It's creativity, but it's about entertaining your audience. And I feel
Yeah.
that's in Telugu, they do it very well.
But
Like
I
they'll
think
make a
you.
good
Hmm.
story, they'll make a very good, meaningful story, but it will have a commercial aspect to it.
Yes.
So I like that.
I
I
think.
grew up on cinema like that.
Yeah, you're late actually. You should have come earlier, but it's a good start that we will be going to
Yeah.
see you in a big screen in Telugu with something. I think it will be a different character you would like to elaborate as you elaborated. So, what like you were nervous? I mean, when they waited for you, they were saying that we waited for 6 months for you. How you take it?
I
It's some
was, I
pressure.
was. Also, what happens in the
Are
if
you
you
were
when you come with this,
sleeping at night and thinking about this Telugu
so
dialogue? How?
I'll tell you what happens is like sometimes when you don't come in with a reputation, that's a blessing. But sometimes when you come in with a
Yes.
reputation, there's added pressure. So
Yes,
what happened was that if I was just a newcomer, then it would have not mattered. But I came in with a reputation, so
yes,
you have to not just live up to that reputation, you have to build another reputation in front of your maker, in front of the people, in front of other actors. So
yes,
as a performer, not I'm not talking about social skills. So I just feel that for me it was very important that if my filmmaker looks at me with with a glint in his eye, and he feels very proud that I'm walking on set and
Mm.
playing this character for him. Then I feel he should be justified. Like I feel I have to go out of my way to make sure that he made the right choice. Because
Right.
eventually cinema is all about faith. It's not about the big star or it's not about a lesser known actor. It's about faith. It's like I have
True.
faith in you, you are part of my film, and I invest in you, and now it's time to deliver. So there is no other commerce attached to it.
And you've
It's
already,
we are
hmm,
all working on faith, and I feel
yes.
it's a word which is taken very lightly, but it's got a very deep meaning to it. And I
Mm.
feel that if as an actor you are looking as to at your filmmaker from a perspective that actors are vulnerable.
Mm.
Now here the filmmaker is also, it's his first film, so he's also vulnerable.
Yeah.
But we have to find an energy where the filmmaker co like parents the actor well, because the actor
Mm.
will always need care like a child.
I
So
know.
I feel that that way Shaurya handled me well. He handled the entire set, the actors like that very well. So he gave a lot, he invested a lot, and I really like that about him.
And the first day you met with Nani, what kind of relation you made? Because whenever you meet with your stars, you become friends. Anyway, Mrinal was you always worked
He's
with her.
Yeah,
So meeting with Nani and
Nani is a very he's a wonderful person. He's very soft and gentle. He's got a lovely
mm,
smile, and he's very he's created his own niche. I saw his first film. I saw the first film that of his I saw was Jersey, and I really
okay.
liked and enjoyed Jersey. He was very, he was invested in his character, and he literally, he came from like the character itself was trying to make a comeback after a failure, and then was an older character trying to get back to his sport, and that's the story. And then trying to also rise in his eyes of his children, of his child. So I just felt that despite his wife trying to make him realistic, think realistically. So I liked all of that zone, and he did it very well. And then I saw
How was
the
your relation with him or meeting on the first day? You had
it was
lunch
very
together, food,
we
Hyderabadi
we
food
would
together.
we would speak. He's nice to talk to. He's quite gentle, and he's a good human being. So we spoke about cinema. We would speak
Hmm.
about the film. He had very good inputs. He's a very good team man. He's not an
Mm.
individualistic guy thinking कि मेरा scene, I'm done with my work now. He would understand the graph of other characters. He would have a point of view on how I was going, how Shaurya should shoot me also, and
Hmm.
then
Hmm.
how the film will move forward. Like he's seen it from its um, the film through from the fact where the idea was first just set, and then how it became a film to how we shot it, and then we've seen it through the edit. So I feel that he's been involved in every aspect of it, which is a very, very good thing. And also now after Dasra, he's such a big name to reckon with. He's a box office draw, so it helps the film a lot. And to be in his company, I feel I am going to benefit, and
Yes,
which is
and
going to.
you'll be more into Telugu cinema now. We know that. You must be proving
I
that.
don't know. I
You
don't
will,
know. I
you
just
will.
hope that I hope they take to me, and I hope I find my place in. I really want to do romance and drama and action. I feel
Wow.
these are the genres I want to do, and I feel that filmmakers, when they think of romance, they should think of me, and even in action, they should think of me, because I know eventually I will do action because I'm made for it, and I do it.
Mm.
It comes very seamlessly to me. But romance is something I really believe in it, and I feel that I want to reach out to the Telugu audience first with performance, so that
Yes.
they take me back home and they gave me a piece of their heart. And then finally, when they see me in action, they will see a different side to me.
So
So I
you
feel that.
had your
Sorry, what are you saying?
yeah, you had your Hyderabadi food. Enjoyed your
Yeah,
Hyderabadi food.
I have been many times to Hyderabad. I have many good friends there. I grew up in the laps of Mr. Muhammad Azharuddin, and he lives
Oh,
there. And then
okay.
Sania Mirza
Yes.
is a very, very dear friend of mine. I spend a lot of time with her. Whenever I go to Hyderabad, I make sure I go to her house. I have
Hmm.
a meal with her. I sit and chat with her father. He's an avid sports buff. So yeah, I've good equations in Hyderabad. I really enjoy the city,
Hmm.
and I would love to one day make a home there if
Oh, wow.
Telugu cinema gives me a lot more work. So
I think,
my I would love to do at least 3 or 4 films a year in Telugu or
wow.
in Tamil. In
Hmm.
Tamil, let's see whatever I get offered. But I would like to believe that I would like to be here to stay.
I think we'll get a good family here with Neha also. And she's also a
Yes,
very good actor. So I think we can
yes.
get two actors here only in Hyderabad.
Well, let's
And
hope.
we are having your
Let's
upcoming two
hope.
cute kids also. They're
Yeah.
very cute. And we're seeing your videos, the kind of fatherhood you show them, the caring and, supporting a mother like Neha, I mean, your mother of your kids. Really, hats off to you. I mean, impressed by this. How your journey being father, and especially now you're balancing your job also, is always, people say a woman job. But I see, Angad, really, hats off to you. You're working, you're taking care of your kids, the support you give to Neha, how it works for you.
But that's what family is, right? Like you got to
Hmm.
look out for each other, and I feel that you could have a certain presence on screen, but off screen in your house, you're just a regular family member. So I
Yes.
feel for my children, I'm not what they see on screen, or for my wife, I'm not the person who has come from it's like
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Zinda Hai or Ghumar or Pink. I'm
Hmm.
Angad. So I just feel that you got to also if winning the bread is your job, I feel being part of the house and making sure that the
Yes.
house run well is also equally important job. And sometimes,
True.
if not more tough, it's a tougher job. If
Hmm.
and to make children's schedules, to make sure their play dates are organized, to you know, seeing where they will, what will they will do after school hours, what kind of classes they have. Neha looks into all of that very well. So we have certain segregated departments,
Very good.
like what I can do, and she can multitask very well, so she does all of that. But the rest of the rest I do.
Hmm.
I really enjoy the company of my children. I feel that
Hmm.
I want to be I want to grow up with them. I want them to feel that no matter how busy their father has been, he's always been there for them. I feel that
Hmm.
I want to make all the memories in their
I know, I know.
hearts,
That was a
and
big
they should have
loss. And
all the. I feel
I
they should have
mean,
all the memories of me as a father and Neha as a mother in various stages of their life.
mm,
Because I feel that parenting is something which is your children will grow up not in school. They don't, yes, they get education from school, but the most important education is taught at home as to how you want to raise them as good human beings. Like my father used to always say when he used to play cricket, and there used to be a lot of
yeah,
students, cricketers come to him and say that we want to learn. And he used to always say that, cricket तो कभी भी आ जाएगी पहले अच्छे इंसान बनना सीखो. So I feel
true.
that this is something that I want to also bring to my kids, both Meher and Gurik, that if you are a good person, everybody eventually wants to work with a good human being. You could be less talented, you could be like 40% talented, but if you're a good human being, people will work with you. But you could be like 100% on talent, but if you're not a good human being, people will not want to work with you. They'll
True.
tolerate you for a while, but eventually they'll stop working with you. So I feel what is important is like the memories you make on set, is the people you connect with, is the people you take along with. So I
Yes.
feel all these things are very important. And cinema teaches you all of this. And cinema
Mm,
itself is a place where, it is a team. Technically, cinema is about teamwork, where you see so
mm,
many people working on set, from the, whether it's the direction unit, or there is the DOP's team, or there is production team, the actors, there is spot, there's lightmen,
yeah.
the whole setup is massive, and I feel that everybody has a part to play in making you look good, in making sure you're performing well, and it is just not the actor. The actor can only perform as well as good or bad as the other setup is performing. So I feel
True.
everybody has to be in sync in doing their job. Only then, yes, the love the actor gets, but the actor is nothing if the unit is not
True, true. And you said very good thing that what exactly, you were connected to your dad and what you want that your son should do it. You remember some memory, Angad, when you actually really you were a naughty boy. I don't know. I mean, what kind of memories you had with your dad, but you said see the same thing in your son you're doing. Oh God, मैंने अपने पापा को भी ऐसे ही तंग किया था. And
there.
he's doing
No,
the
I
same thing. We always have this. There is any one thing, a naughty memory that you
it's
say,
like it's not it's just the fact that it's I used to mimic my father and the way he would
oh.
walk. I try and copy his walk and his style of talking when I was like young.
So
By
cute.
7, I see Gorik when I'm talking to people and my son is there. So in
Uh-huh.
every pose that I'm standing, he'll stand in that pose. So
So
if I change my
cute.
pose, he changes his pose. If I fold my hands and talk like this, all of a sudden I'm looking at him, he's also folded his hands. So it's just the most sweetest thing. But I guess father
Exactly.
son bonds are like that, and
Yes,
obviously the father daughter emotion is very strong, but father sons will always be friends, and it will be different. Like
I
they'll argue,
know.
they'll disagree, they'll fight, but eventually
They
they'll
need each
always be
other. We need we
each
need
other's
them.
friends. So I just feel that it's nice. Um, I have very strong memories of my dad. Like I used to go to the ground, I used to stay with him, I
Hmm.
used to travel with him. I try and do that with Gurik, and he likes
Okay.
hanging out with me. He's very
Mm-hmm.
much like my dad, actually, temperament-wise, and he's also born. He's a Libran. Gurik is a Libran.
Oh,
So, they're he's
I
pretty
know.
alike. Like he's got his grandfather's DNA. I like that.
And you
I
are a
just hope he
sports.
becomes half the man his father was.
Yes, true, true. And as you're a sports person also recently, you were achieving so much in the field of sports era. And there was always a pressure that you also have to be in sports. And as you're now into the different profession of cinema, how you choose that? Like anyway, you
Well,
are
I
following your
just
sports also. Like recently, there was an achievement done by you. So that's
yes.
congratulations for that.
Thank
And
you,
then
thank you,
and
thank you.
meanwhile, you are doing it for the acting cinema. So I think both the ways how it works, being a sports person and the actor.
Well, I just feel that it's cinema has always been my passion, and my father used to love watching cinema
Okay.
with me. We used to like when I was a child. He used to make sure I watch a film every weekend, whether it was in the
Oh,
theater or
okay.
at home. And my father was a big Mr. Dilip Kumar fan. Then he
Okay.
started following Mr. Amitabh Bachchan's work a lot, and that through his influence, I got into watching cinema.
Okay.
And I'm just happy. I just used to dream of cinema. I used to dream of working with Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, and I just feel I've willed it in the universe so strong that I did Pink, and with Pink, my relationship with the Bachchan household became very, very special. And now we finished Ghumar, and there's Abhishek in it, there's Mr. Bachchan in it,
Yes,
there's my
yes.
father in it, I
They're
am there in
doing,
it. So it's like all of us are there, and it's just beautiful. Like just to be I get the love from them in the most special way, and I really, really like it.
and Angad, your dad is a legend for us. He's a role model for all the youngsters. If in the future we want to see his biopic, would you like to play the role?
Well, I would
He
definitely see. The thing is that I would definitely do the story on my dad for sure. Now, whether it's
hmm,
a film or a series, there's so much of him to show. That
hmm,
is I would love to
hmm.
definitely have his life on celluloid. Uh, I don't, it depends. I would like to screen test myself before I can say that I'm cut out to play his part or not. So I
Okay.
feel that I would like to test myself, and if my filmmaker feels that I'm the correct version of him, then I would definitely like to be a part of it. But I feel that other people need to have that belief that I can.
Yes, yes.
And though I am his DNA and physically my structure is like him and I look like him a lot
Hmm,
now,
hmm, yes.
and I also am a left-hander. These are, I think, attributes which will benefit me.
Yes,
But
yes.
you know, I can believe, but then the person who is in is behind the camera should also have the same faith. So just for this reason, I would like to test myself
Good.
so that I I I know that I can do it. It's very important because cinema is an emotion eventually where uh, only the truth can
Yeah,
survive and the truth be told.
right.
So I feel that it needs to come across in the most beautiful manner.
And Angad, now let's come back to a little bit on the south side. What are your latest movies you have watched, loving? And you have any like met some of the stars and have some memories, or what? I mean, recently you watched with Neha with your dad a South movie, and you loved it, or somebody's
I
work you
love
really appreciated.
I watch films on my own. Like I love Pushpa. I like Allu Arjun sir a lot.
Okay.
He's got swagger and style in him,
Mm-hmm.
and I like that. I
Yeah.
really like actors who got swagger. Like Mr. Bachchan has great swagger, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel that I'm that guy. Like I like those kind of heroes. And Pushpa was a film which I really thoroughly enjoyed. I've
Mm.
seen Bahubali. I've seen RRR. I've seen
I think you're not left anything.
um,
All.
I've seen Jersey, I've seen Sitaraman, I've seen
Mm-hmm. All movies.
Dasra. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the ones which have definitely had an impact. I would love to. I've seen KGF 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've there is one film that I would like to watch is Salar. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to see at what it looks like quite a big scale in the trailer that I saw.
We want to
I would
see you
like
with
to.
Prabhas. We want to see you with Prabhas, Junior Enter, and Allu Arjun, the kind of personality and you were. So I think it's a good entry
Let's
for you. We will. I
let's
can
hope.
see that,
I
the
I
feel.
just feel I just feel that the audience needs to also have that kind of faith. Filmmakers need to invest in me. And that's why I said I would love to do like 3 or 4 films in a year down south,
Hmm.
if that's a possibility. I just feel that their love is very precious and I want it.
They love you. You're a
I want to,
son-in-law for South, I think. They love Neha. They love their work.
yeah.
In South, people love Neha, ma'am, so much for her work and everything. She worked also.
She
Keep
was
coming
born
here to
in
Hyderabad.
Kerala. She was
Yeah, but
born
she
in
keeps,
Kerala.
yeah, but she's keep coming to Hyderabad and she's been involved with so many programs in Hyderabad.
She's
So
yeah, she's coming to Hyderabad now on the 7th.
good, you told me I'll
No,
catch her up.
11th. She's coming on the
Okay,
11th of December. Yes, she's
so
coming
I'll
there to
catch up
Hyderabad.
her because she
Yeah,
always
yeah,
busy with work. That's a
yeah.
good announcement you did. Thanks for
Yeah.
helping me this. So
Hmm.
I think you will be welcomed so very well. But I wanted to know a little bit about your romantic side. When you both met each other,
Hmm. Well,
you and
we always
Neha.
knew each other. We've been in each other's lives for more than now. Well, I'm in my 6th year of marriage, so I've known her for more than 16 years it's been. So I
Oh,
knew her. So yeah, so we were friends before, and we've seen each other through various different phases of our lives. And it's been the most honest relationship as friends. And I feel that
hmm.
there was never a pretense to, impress one another. And because you're friends, there is no, uh, you never have your guards up. So I just feel that that really helped our relationship and our
Hmm.
bond when we chose that we should take it to the next step. And also, she knew me as a person in my entirety, and so did I. And I just felt that we both with each other, are pretty compatible. Yes, there are disagreements, and we agree to disagree. And as any normal couple, we fight also.
Yes,
But
everybody. It's needed.
yeah, yes. So then the only thing is that I she says that when it is your fault, you better say sorry, which I say. She said, but when it is my fault, then also you say sorry.
So
So
sweet. We what?
that's a little bit unfair. So when it's her fault, I said, "No, it's your fault." She said, "Yeah, because I'm just not saying anything. That means you should understand." I said, "Okay." So
All ends are like this. I'm also like this.
mm,
And Angad, my husband name is Anil. A.
okay,
So I think all ends get A in their life.
yeah, yeah,
So it's a destiny made. That's really good. I mean, really, I enjoy the way you are involved in your work. I can see the passion you have in your this thing to come in the South cinema. I just wanted one thing to know, a fan moment. I would like that you should share with your fans. Everybody has a fan moment to meet Angad. You had your any fan moment,
Yeah,
and you that's up to
I
you. You struggled for
see for
that fan
me,
moment.
yeah, like for me, my fan moment is seeing Amitabh Bachchan in flesh and blood and
Oh,
talking to him. Like for me, like there's a reason I'm here because of him in cinema. For me, there's not a bigger actor, there's not a bigger personality, more relevant, more good looking, more fashionable than Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. I met him last night
oh,
also, and I just feel that it's just beautiful. He's he just in a room, he lights up the room when he's there.
hmm.
So it's him, and it'll always be him.
So that was your fan moment, right?
Yeah, yeah. But obviously, there's been
Hmm,
Shah Rukh sir and Salman sir also,
hmm.
and but like my as a fan moment, if you talk about the fact that who I really looked up to as a child, then it's Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Oh, and
Yeah,
that
I went
dream
to the
come
same
true.
yes, I
Yeah.
went to the same school as Shah Rukh sir, and I've
Oh,
always been in touch with Shah Rukh sir over years, and also I worked with Salman sir. I just have a more friendly equation with them, but with Mr. Bachchan, it's always like, he's the man.
hmm,
He's the he was the personality as to why I came into cinema. And
hmm,
as to why I started watching Hindi films, it was
hmm,
because
hmm.
of him. Like my first Hindi film in the theater was his film called
Oh,
Juba. So
oh,
yeah,
that's great. So, what Bollywood projects upcoming you're busy with, or web series you're doing so well? We are watching you. So, what's
I just want
up
to.
in
I
the,
right
yeah?
now this year I've had three releases. Tomorrow Nani will release. This will be the
Yes.
third release this year. But next year looks promising. I'll start shooting. I also have one more unreleased project which will come out in the beginning of the next year.
Oh,
Uh,
great.
it's called A Legal Affair,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that will come out hopefully next year. And then I start shooting for a couple of other projects. I want to get into comedy in my industry, and I'm really focusing on that. I love comedy.
Mm,
I want to, venture. That is something that I have not
mm.
ventured into. So let's see.
But you would
Uh,
like to
but right
reveal?
now,
Hmm.
but right now it is about Hi Nana. It's about Telugu cinema
It's pan
and
India
working.
actually. We'll be seeing you
Yes,
in
it
all
is.
languages.
Yes, I
Hindi
hope. I
also.
hope.
Yeah. So would you
I
like
hope.
to reveal that curiosity? What exactly we'll see Angad doing?
You
After
just
that,
see now tomorrow. It's very different. What
Hmm.
audience will expect to what it pans out, it's very different. So I'm,
Oh,
I'm waiting to see how it all goes.
and I think next time I will be meet. I think after this Telugu movie, you'll have more projects coming in. So I think you'll add up more than
Yeah, let's
Telugu
hope.
movies.
Let's, yeah, let's hope. Let's hope.
That's wonderful talking to you, Angad sir. And I think whenever you come here, we want to do your personal interview because Zoom is okay, always there. But I want you to be in Hyderabad. I think after this movie, you have to make your home here, as you promised, right, to your fans.
I
So
would
we
love
can.
to. I would love to. But they have to now it's up to the filmmakers and the producers to work with me. The more they work with me, the
You
more
have to be here.
I will be there. So now let's see.
You
Let's
have
see
to
how
be
it all
available
goes.
here. Yeah.
Right now I've just taken my first step. I just want it to be a fruitful first step.
No, it
So
will be. It
let's
will be more success to you. And I think it's a good interview and the connection we had. And end the day.
yes,
And I think whenever you're in Hyderabad, you should be call me or like we should be a friends for South.
for sure. For sure.
So
We
welcome
will.
to Telugu cinema, and we are
Thank
eagerly
you.
waiting for your tomorrow
Thank you.
performance and
Thank
more
you. Thank you.
projects to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angad Garu.
Thank you. Thank you.
Angad Garu,
Thank
listen
you.
to me. Telugu mein bol rahi hu,
Yeah.
Angad Garu.
Uh,
Would you like to say some lines for your Telugu fans, Baunara, or something you would like to say something?
uh, I'm just shy. I just first let them accept me. Let them accept me. Then
Okay.
I will issue a full statement in Telugu, and I will make sure
Wow.
that I do it uh,
Wow.
on video for sure.
Very good. Very good, sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Angad Garu. For me, you are a
Yeah.
Garu always, and it was
Thank
wonderful talking to you. Chala chala thanks.
you.
That you
Done,
must
done,
have
done.
heard. Chala chala
Yes.
thanks.
Chal-
So
Yes.
chala chala means bahut bahut. So thank you so
Yes.
much, Angad Garu, talking to us. So I think more success, and we'll be in touch for long. More movies to you. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Telugu
Thank you.
cinema. Again, again, I'm
Thank you.
saying that. Thank you,
Thank
Angad
you.
Garu.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Bye.
yeah, bye. So that was a wonderful conversation with well-known actor Angad Bedi, who's giving a big entry into Telugu cinema very soon with upcoming big project, Hi Nana. Well, we need to welcome him in a big way and we wish him more success. Well, it was a wonderful conversation. For more updates, keep watching iDream. Till then, goodbye.